People all over the world hear Filipino English and pause for a moment. They say, "Why does this sound so clear? Not too fast. Not too heavy. Not hard to understand." Even people who struggle with English suddenly find themselves following every word. A language expert once listened to Filipinos speak English for just 5 minutes and said something surprising. "This is one of the clearest forms of English spoken outside native countries." That single statement made many people curious. How did that happen? Why does Filipino English sound so smooth, so neutral, and so easy on the ear? And why do call centers, airlines, hospitals, and global companies keep choosing Filipinos to speak to the world? Stay with this story till the end, because what you're about to hear isn't just about language. It's about history, culture, training, mindset, and something deeply human that many people don't even realize Filipinos are doing when they speak. The language expert started by asking a simple question. What makes spoken English clear? Is it accent? Is it grammar? Is it vocabulary? The answer was none of these alone. Clarity, according to the expert, comes from rhythm, pronunciation, listening habits, and how much a speaker thinks about the person listening. This is where Filipino English quietly stands out. Filipinos grow up hearing English from a very young age. Not just in classrooms, but on television, in music, in movies, in church, and even in daily conversations. English is not treated like a foreign guest. It lives side by side with Filipino languages. Because of this, Filipinos don't fight English. They don't feel tense around it. They flow with it. When a language feels familiar, the mouth relaxes, and relaxed speech is clearer speech. Another reason the expert pointed out is pronunciation. Filipino languages are syllable-based. Each syllable is spoken clearly. There is little swallowing of sounds. When Filipinos speak English, this habit stays with them. Words are pronounced fully. Endings are not rushed. Vowels are not hidden. This makes every sentence easier to catch, especially for non-native listeners. The expert also noticed something else. Filipinos are excellent listeners. In Filipino culture, listening is a sign of respect. Interrupting is often avoided. Understanding comes before speaking. This means when Filipinos speak English, they are constantly adjusting. They watch faces. They notice confusion. They slow down. They repeat when needed. They explain differently if they sense misunderstanding. This is not taught in grammar books. This is emotional intelligence shaping language. At this point, if you're enjoying this insight, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves language, culture, or surprising facts about people. And as you listen, think about this question and drop your answer in the comments section later. Do you think clarity in language is more about accent or about care for the listener? The language expert then talked about education. In the Philippines, English is used as a medium of instruction for many subjects. Science, math, business, and technology are often taught in English. This trains the brain to explain complex ideas in simple English. Over time, Filipinos learn how to break thoughts into clear pieces. This skill carries into everyday conversation. But there is another layer most people miss. Filipino culture values harmony. People avoid sounding aggressive or arrogant. When speaking English, this shows up as a softer tone, polite phrasing, and calm delivery. The expert explained that when speech feels safe, listeners relax. And when listeners relax, understanding improves. This is one secret behind why Filipino English feels easy to follow. The expert compared this to other English-speaking regions. Some accents are fast. Some are very strong. Some cut words short. None of these are wrong. But Filipino English often sits in the middle. It doesn't overpower the listener. It invites them in. It feels like a conversation, not a performance. There's also the influence of media. Filipinos consume content from many English-speaking countries. American movies. British shows. Australian interviews. Because of this mix, Filipino English doesn't lock itself into one extreme accent. It becomes flexible, neutral, adaptable. This adaptability is something global companies value deeply. Now here's a thought-provoking question for you. If Filipino English is so clear and effective, why do some people still underestimate it? Is it because of stereotypes? Is it because people confuse accent with intelligence? Or is it because clarity often goes unnoticed until it's missing? Think about it and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Your perspective might surprise someone else reading it. The expert also explained something powerful. Filipinos don't try to sound superior when speaking English. They aim to be understood, not admired. This mindset changes everything. When the goal is connection instead of showing off, language becomes a bridge instead of a wall. This is why Filipino nurses can comfort patients across cultures. Why Filipino customer service agents calm angry callers. Why Filipino teachers can explain difficult ideas to international students. The clarity is not just in the words. It's in the intention behind them. At this point, if this video is changing the way you think about English accents, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more amazing content like this. It helps the channel grow and brings these stories to more people who need to hear them. Toward the end of the discussion, the language expert said something that stayed with everyone in the room. Filipino English is clear because it is kind. That sentence said it all. Kindness slows speech. Kindness chooses simple words. Kindness checks for understanding. And kindness makes language human. So the next time you hear a Filipino speak English and think, wow, that was easy to understand, remember this story. Remember that behind that clarity is history, culture, education, listening, and care. Now let me ask you one last question, and this one really matters. Do you think the world should redefine what good English means? Should clarity and understanding matter more than sounding native? Leave your honest answer in the comments section. Read what others are saying. Start a conversation. Because sometimes, the clearest voices are not the loudest ones. They are the ones that speak with understanding.